this is why I got David on the show. I'm gonna read the text. David texted me last week, right? And he said, I'm gonna read this. He said, Jamal, this is David TULIS here. Here's a video of my arrest, pretty much. I said, you got arrested? He said, yeah, I'm one of the brothers now. So he know how it feels. Yeah. I said, damn, exactly when and where did you get arrested? Wednesday morning, and it made me miss my show. I got arrested in Hickson. I said, I need to get you on my podcast to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So, David, let's go back. What day was this you got arrested?
This was the day before Thanksgiving, Jamal. And
November
I was going into work.
November the
22nd.
He should have got arrested on the 24th. That was my birthday. Then you should next time hold off 2 days.
Hold off.
Yeah. So give us a play-by-play of what happened, man.
Well, the deputy sheriff, the sheriff's deputy Brandon Bennett was behind me and saw that I had a 2-inch square piece of missing red plastic in the right rear tail light, which he said later was a violation of the light law. And many people are brought into jail on light law charges. And these are, of course, pretext stops, part of Jim Crow social engineering and social management that we're still under today. And so he turned on his blue lights.
So that was the probable cause to pull you over.
That was the alleged probable cause.
Alleged.
Right.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Right. And so that was the pretext. And so he came to the window and wanted to know. He wanted to know immediately to have my driver's license. And so my answer is to.
So I mean, if you have a driver's license, I can get you on your way, hopefully, relatively quickly. Okay. I understand. Well, what makes you believe that I'm traveling right now in Commerce? Well, I observed you on the motorway, and you jumped out of the car real quick sometime while I was behind you, and I didn't see that, but I was behind you the entire time prior to turning on the blue lights, pulled in behind you, so I do believe you to be the person operating this vehicle as of right now. I'm not. I rebut the presumption, sir, that I'm operating a vehicle. Right now, I would rebut the claim that I am driving and operating a motor vehicle. Is it not possibly prudent for you to determine whether or not I'm involved in the activity under the privilege right now? That would be under 55, Chapter 50, and also under Chapter 65 of the Tennessee Code annotated, which is carriers. A conveyance. I'm sorry? No, sir, you're not.
Okay, right there he says, I would say you're not operating in commerce. Now, this is a very important point.
Break down what operating in commerce means.
Okay,
for those
well,
who don't know.
what I'm doing is I'm doing what I think you need to consider doing the next time you deal with the police, and that is challenge the presumption that you are involved in commercial activity. This is called a traffic stop because traffic is business on the road where you are transporting goods and people for hire. He's pretending I'm a truck driver. That's what a traffic stop is. It's the enforcement of the book I'm holding here, and that's Title 55, which is the motor and other vehicle book. Okay, this is the law book, regulations for commerce. Commerce would be taxi drivers, buses, pole truck haulers of lumber and fallen trees, 18-wheelers, straight body trucks, people who run moving services, people who run dump trucks, concrete mixers. These are all the kind of people who are in commerce.
So you're not in commerce, obviously, if you're just a regular pedestrian driving, right?
But that's right. I'm a regular American person, freed, right? Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. I would include myself in that. I'm a free person, a freed person. I'm asserting the right of movement. Now, what that means is I'm moving in my car by my right that is under our Tennessee Constitution, which is a very, very good Constitution, the one with the least defects. And I'm there in my private person. I don't have any goods that I'm carrying. In fact, I asked him, you heard me ask him, do you not think you should look to see if I'm involved in commerce carrying goods or people? And he said, I don't think you are. That right there means that he doesn't have any authority to go any further because I'm not involved in the area of law that he pretends he has authority to regulate, which is to check traffic for safety and taxes.
Let me ask you. A lot of stuff you're gonna say, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna have to cut you off a few times so where I can kind of let you enlighten or go in on this so the listeners can understand. So What you're trying to say is, since I'm not a truck driver or anything in commerce, you have no right to ask me for my license?
That's right. Only troopers have the authority to ask you for your license without probable cause. Only troopers can pull you over and ask to see your driver's license and inspect your car, because troopers, the Tennessee Highway Patrol, are the only body in the law that has the authority to regulate safety regulations and enforce taxes on the road. Cops and deputies don't have any explicit grant to do that. So these people are poaching on the authority of higher ups.
So with that being said, that means anybody that's driving through the city of Chattanooga, in the city, if they get pulled over right now and the police say, I need to see your license, you're trying to say, are you saying that if I'm not driving a truck or I'm not in commerce, you have no right to ask for my license? Because if that's the case, why do anybody need a driver's license?
Well,
you can use that as an excuse.
That's right. You don't need a driver's license unless you're involved in commercial activity.